Hello and welcome back to your yoga class. Today is going to be all about taking some time to digest, detox, and do some deep care. So get anything that you would like to help relax yourself in your space. And we will be starting lying down, so feel free to grab a pillow or a blanket. And we will get ready to go. Alright, so like I said, we're going to start lying down, so feel free to bring a blanket underneath your head here. And we're just going to start all the way out in our Shavasana or corpse pose position. So feel free to send the legs out nice and long. Hands can rest down, palms face up, or you can bring them on the body here today. Take a moment to snuggle the shoulder blades in underneath the center of the back. And just take a full, nice, big moment here to notice how you're feeling today. Some days that can feel like a loaded question. So whatever you're coming to the mat with, whether you're feeling good or maybe you're feeling a little off, I invite you to begin to just let go of everything from the day, the week, the month so far, and begin to slowly release anything that no longer serves you. So whether that's exhaling out through your nose or mouth here, or imagining that trap door at the top of your head. Really just starting to allow yourself to tune into your own body and noticing all the sensations that you feel throughout it. So that could be the quality of your breath. That could be noticing any sensations as you're breathing in or out. Noticing if there's any areas of the body that are feeling warm or cold. If there feels like there's any sort of weight. Just taking a moment as an observer, so without any judgment here, just noticing all the different areas or different sensations. You can start to notice the connection between the ground and your body. Begin to allow yourself to clear your mind once more, which is sometimes easier said than done, but just beginning to focus on the body and the breath, letting everything else go. Letting the breath carry your movements today. On your next inhale, you can begin to send the arms up overhead along the ground. And we're just going to allow ourselves to take a nice big full body stretch. You can wiggle the toes or fingers. Rotate the ankles or the toes. Now we're just going to do like we're building a snow angel, keeping our legs still though. We're going to bring our arms back down, out nice and wide. And just moving here, inhaling to reach them back overhead, exhaling to lower. Moving with your breath here. And then once you get back to the top here, you can grasp the left wrist with the right hand. Now we're going to begin to walk our fingertips and our toes over towards the corner of our right corner of our yoga mat. As we come into a crescent moon or banana shape here, notice if you want to cross your ankle over top, your left leg over top of the right ankle, or whether you want to just keep the left foot on the ground. You can inhale, begin to walk everything back through center, left hand grasp the right wrist. As we exhale and take it all the way over to the left corner. Again, notice here if you want to cross that ankle over top today or not. Awesome. Inhale, come all the way back through center. We're going to draw the knees up towards the ceiling and continue to lift the legs all the way up towards the ceiling here as we begin to straighten through the legs as best we can. Toes are going to point towards the forehead. Option to keep your hands on the ground, palms planted, or you can bring them back behind the back of the legs. Just noticing the sacrum on the ground, the shoulder blades, the palms. Begin to bend the knees back in towards the body. Now we're going to send our right leg out nice and long, all the way down to the ground. Left knee is going to come across the body as we come into a reclined twist variation. So the knee might come to the ground, it might not. It might be the toes. Option to bring a block or a bolster underneath the knee if you'd like here today. And then just either sending your gaze up towards the ceiling or over the left shoulder. You can begin to press into the forearms, draw yourself all the way back onto the back. From here, we'll draw the right knee in nice and close. The left leg is going to come out nice and long. And same thing, we're going to exhale, take the knee all the way over to wherever you feel a comfortable stretch, the opposite side. And you can slowly make your way back onto your back. Take a moment to come back So with the feet on the ground here, we're just moving nice and slow today. When you're ready, making our way up to a nice comfortable seat. Again, I invite you, you can bring a blanket or a pillow underneath the sit bones to help lift the hips here today. And we're gonna come into our staff pose. So just sitting up nice and tall, pointing our fingertips towards the ground, or our toes, and our toes lift up towards the ceiling. And then from here, we're gonna sweep our hands all the way up. And exhale to fold towards the legs. So again, option to have knees bent a bit today here, or any day. Again, we're working to just come into this pose with as flat at the back as possible. And again, we can feel different each day that we come and arrive into this pose. So just being aware of what feels good here. Nice. From here, we're going to come all the way to sit up nice and tall. And our left heel is going to draw in. We're going to keep our left leg up. We're going to bring it on a bit of an angle. So we're sitting up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in and then exhale to slowly walk yourself forward. And again, just noticing what feels good here. Slowly begin to walk yourself all the way back up, and we're going to switch our legs from left heel in, right leg out and to the side. Find your lift and lengthen through the body here. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, letting anything else go here as you come into this pose. And perhaps relaxing on your exhales, releasing anything that feels a little bit tight. Nice, and you can slowly make your way all the way back up. From here, we'll take it over to our tabletop position, pressing into all 10 digits, pressing away from the ground. Find that nice strong tabletop as we press away. And from here, we're gonna come into rib circles. So we're gonna soften, lower the belly down, and then draw it all the way up, kind of like cat-cows. But we're going horizontally with the circular motion instead of back and forth. And you can rotate the opposite way. Do one more nice big circle here. And bring it all the way back to stillness. We're going to make our way to our down dog. We're not going to do a whole lot of standing here today, but we will get in some nice strong poses. So when you're ready, tucking the toes, setting the hips up nice and high. Exhale to send it back. And just notice how this pose feels for you today. You can paddle it up here. And then finding stillness, melting the head and chest towards the ground. We're going to lift our right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend through the knee and look underneath the right arm today. Hug that knee into the chest and step it forward. From here, we're going to lower our back knee, walk our foot out to the side. And so from here, we're going to stay on our hand, and we're going to begin to press the knee away from the body, creating an external rotation through the hip as we raise our sternum towards the ceiling. Begin to draw that knee and foot back in line with the rest of the body. Tuck the toes, big step to the top of the mat. Exhale, find your forward fold. Hip points lift up towards the ceiling as our head and chest melt towards the legs. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale to lower. Bend through the knees, sweep the hands up nice and high. And inhale the hands down to the chest. We're going to bring our right foot back on a 45 as we send our hands up into our warrior one. Relax through the shoulders, hug the lower rib cage in as you connect to your core. Take a big breath in here. Big exhale to find your warrior two. Align your shoulders over top of your hips. Look over your left fingertips and find a nice, strong, energetic lift in this pose. From here, we're going to straighten our front leg, and today we're going to turn our body to come into a revolved triangle. So right hand is going to come towards the ground or a block. The left hand is going to reach towards the ceiling. Back toes might turn inward slightly. And you can begin to bend back through that front knee, come all the way back up, warrior one. Exhale the hands back down to the ground as we step our left foot back. Come into our plank or half plank with the knees lifted and lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale to move up to a nice cobra or baby cobra. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale to soften and lower. Press up to your tabletop or your plank pose and make it all the way back to your down dog. Send the left leg up nice and high, three-legged dog. Exhale to bend through the knee, look underneath the left arm. Point the toes. Hug that knee in towards the body and step it forward. Lower the back knee, untuck the toes. Walk the left foot out again here as we create space, and now we're just gently pressing our left knee away as we open up. Notice if you're collapsing into that shoulder here. We want to press firm into the ground with our hands, and then we're lifting out of the shoulder. You can begin to take your gaze back down and forward. Walk your foot back in line. Tuck the toes, lift the back knee. Big step to the top of your mat. Exhale to find your fold. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale down. Bend through the knees, sweep the hands up nice and wide. Bring the hands back down to center. Inhale, step the left foot back as we come into our warrior one on this side. Front knee over the ankle. Open up your shoulders. Open up, relax them away from the ears. Take a nice big breath in. And exhale to your warrior two. Pinkies pull back gently. As you extend up to the top of the head, from here we're going to straighten our front leg, turn our body back forward, lower our left hand to the ground as we sweep our right hand up. Begin to bend back through the front knee, reach your hands up towards the ceiling. And exhale to frame your foot and come all the way back to a plank or half plank. And come down to your belly. Inhale to cobra. Exhale down. One more time. And exhale to lower. From here, you can take it all the way into a nice big child's pose here. Arms can be hands in up at the top of the mat or down to the toes. Another option to bring your block in underneath the forehead today. Here you can peel your nose, look forward, and we're going to come all the way down onto our belly. Do bring a pillow or a blanket to the top of your mat with you. As you arrive down on the belly, we're going to make our way into our half frog. So we're going to bring our left hand across the top of the yoga mat. And we're going to draw our right knee towards our right elbow along the ground. Slowly begin to extend the right leg out nice and long. We're going to take our gaze over to the left. You can draw the left knee up towards the elbow. Again, just bending and going as far as feels a good stretch that you can relax in. Slowly begin to extend the left leg up nice and long. From here, you can bring your blanket and your pillow here, and we're just going to bring it underneath the chest. And from here, we're going to be bringing our elbows one over top of the other, and just resting our head down. And if it's uncomfortable to rest the head, you can also keep it upright. If the head is lowered, you can raise the head here. We're just going to switch which arm is underneath. So you can bring your other hand underneath here as you bring the elbows over top of one another or until you feel a stretch through the shoulders. And just begin to tap the chin slightly if the head is raised. So you feel that elongation through the back of the neck. From here you can raise the head, bring the hands beside the rib cage, press all the way up, and pick your way down onto your back. So again, you can bring your pillow blanket under the head. We're going to make our way down from here. Once you arrive, we're going to have the feet on the ground. We're just going to begin to bring our left foot over top of the right. And as we go into this figure 4 variation, we're lifting the foot off the ground. Normally we flex the foot and point it up towards the ceiling, but today we're going to interlace our hands so they're going to reach through between the legs, and we're going to hug our right shin in towards the body this time. And then left elbow is still pressing the left knee away from the body. And you can release the legs down to the ground, unravel. We'll take it to the other side. Right foot crosses over top of the left leg. And then reach the hands through. And we're going to take the left foot off the ground. Hands are going to grasp around the left shin as the right elbow presses the knee away from the body. You can release everything back down to the ground. From here, you can either take a folded blanket, a roll blanket, or your bolster. We're going to come into a restorative fish pose variation. So, as all restorative poses, I'm going to give you a couple different options, and you just pick which feels most comfortable for you. So option 1 is all you need is your little blanket or folded blanket or pillow or bolster. And we're just lying all the way back onto it. Option 2 is to bring the bolster or blanket horizontal underneath the back, and then you're either resting your head on the ground depending on the size of your bolster or on a block. So just take a moment here to find whatever is most comfortable for you. From here, you can either stay in this pose or make your way to Shavasana. You can bring your rolled blanket or pillow or bolster underneath the knees. Take a moment to find stillness. Feel free to relax here in Shavasana if you have some more time today. Thanks so much for joining me here. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take one more nice big cleansing breath in through your nose. And one more nice big exhale. Letting go of anything we no longer need or serves us. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste.